Okay, so once you've logged into Nearpod or created an account, you can hit create a lesson. Okay, so kind of you got the whole dashboard in one go here. So you can, if I go down to create, I'll narrow down some of the content. So we can create some slides. You can import a slideshow so students can scroll through things. You can add pre-made sites, presentations. I'm going to show you guys how to build stuff from the ground up because again we're talking about formative assessment and gathering student information, right? So that's basically having them interact. So we do have options to add questions into a video, which is really, really interesting content to be able to do that. And then we have some of the stock stuff like we've seen already. So you can add a quiz, you can fill in blanks, you can create a memory test, you can do time to climb, which is kind of gamifying things, and we can match pairs for students. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mimic the assessment slides that I just did before. So if I go to slide and then I add, okay, so again, assessment. So what forms of assessment do you know? Question mark. Okay, so if I hit save there, it's going to bounce me back to here, right? And then if I go add content and activities, I'm back into that dashboard again, okay? So here, right, I can, again, have students add stuff. So discussions, let's do that. So if I add a open-ended question, okay, so that would be the next one. So the question is, what forms of assessment do you know? You can add a timer, you can add an image, so we can do that. Okay, so that's created that open-ended question there. All right. Again, add new, takes me back to the dashboard. Another slide. And then I'm just going to cheat and I'm going to paste in some content. Oops. And we'll just fix formatting so it looks a little prettier. Okay. So there I've given the content, all right? So then I have to decide what I'm going to do as the question. So hit save. And then again, we can add activities. So add a quiz, add I can add a question or I cannot add a question to it. So I'll title the quiz and then hit save. And I want to remove my question, so I'll do that, the second question, save. Okay, so then obviously you can delete and copy slides, etc. It also allows you to convert to time to climb. So, but we need lots of options in the quiz with many questions to actually get there. Okay. If you want to see what time to climb looks like, so there's preloaded ones like this, right? So we can do it this way instead. And then we'll hit save there. Apparently we'll put the correct answer and then we'll hit save. Okay, so then, again, we can add in other items. So let's do interactive for a second. So if I add a video in there, I have to go over to the YouTube tab and I go blow dart ninja professor. Okay, so if I use that one, okay, so then I'll preview the load for adding questions to the video. Okay, so as I play.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. All right, last class we talked about Flash-based applications and interactive whiteboards. I think we need to focus.
Okay, so if I pause it there and I hit add activity at second 24, it can be an open-ended question or multiple choice question. I'm going to hit open-ended question. Okay, so what behaviors are students showing that make them seem distracted? And that'll be a free response later on. Okay. If I keep on playing.
I think you need to focus, Dr. Ellis.
And I add another activity. Multiple choice. How would you respond as the teacher? Leave. Confront. And of course there are more options. Ignore. Okay, so we have 3 responses here. Okay, I'm going to put ignore and then hit save. Okay, honestly, that should be a free response because it could be interpreted in many different ways. Okay, so I hit save there. And then we'll pretend that I've done what I wanted to do. Of course, if you want to, you can go on and explore other things like matching pairs, okay, and the memory test, and fill in blanks and draw it. Like I said, draw it's interesting as a freehand activity. So if I was, say, doing with math, or working with math, and say, draw a right angle triangle. So that gives a prompt, and you'll see the tools down here. So when I go to the student view of this, you'll be able to see how that works. The other ones are kind of more or less the same, right? So so we can do a poll, again, open-ended questions, or collaborative board where we see a discussion popping up all over the place. So I'll add one of those just so you see what that looks like. Okay, and I think we've kind of gone through what I wanted to go through. Again, just like any other technology, playing with it allows you to come up with other strategies that you might like. Okay, so I'm going to title it Nearpod Demo 2 and submit. And then there'll be another video on the student side of it so you see how it plays out.